Right, some DWP news recently has come out. Mind you, there's a lot of things going on with DWP at the moment. But for this article, DWP update on whether PIP, pension credit, and carers allowance are being axed. Yeah, axe PIP, bring back DLA. I wish. And the assessments, get rid of them. The DWP has published a full list of the welfare payments being switched off, and there are 6 benefits in total that are being replaced by universal credit, or in most cases, has already been replaced by universal credit. Absolutely disgraceful. It's shocking. The DWP is phasing out some older benefits as part of a major switch to universal credit, but not all welfare payments will be affected, really. The DWP is moving more than 2 million people over to universal credit. The process is known as managed migration, with everyone being contacted in stages. This means not everyone will be transferred to universal credit at the same time. Yeah, because I was on ESA when I was in the Midlands, when I moved out to Plymouth, and I had to go straight to universal credit. That was a whole lot of hassle. It took a long time to get the severe disability payment back on. Through the transitional payment now. When it's your turn to start claiming universal credit, you'll be sent a migration notice. Well, I didn't get that because I had to move over before because of moving to a different area. But anyway, in the post, which will give you 3 months to switch to UC. Your existing benefits will be stopped after this time. Really? So you're going to just stop it straight away before the move even happens. So what are you going to do in those 3 months? Staff, the DWP expects to have contacted everyone who is affected by the end of December 2025. But which benefits are being stopped under the managed migration process? The DWP has published a full list of the welfare payments being switched off. There are 6 in total: working tax credit, child tax credit, income-based job seekers, income support, income-related ESA, and housing benefit. I was on housing benefit and ESA, so now I'm on job seekers rate UC because the DWP don't give a fuck. It took away my limited capability, forced me into 2 jobs which didn't last that, and now I'm waiting for to get back on that because I'm on my second fit note since then. And I was told I'll be getting one soon. And I'm really struggling. Shit, even with PIP combined. This means if you claim other benefits such as pension credit, child benefit, independence payment, not heard of that one, carers allowance, or attendance allowance, your benefit payments will continue as normal. You won't be asked to move to UC if you only receive new style benefits, whatever that means. New style ESA, new style job seekers. I don't know what you mean by new style. I'm guessing that's a new thing because I was on ESA for years. Because that's probably the old style. If you claim tax credits and are of state pension age or are part of a mixed age couple where one of you is under and the other is above state pension, the DWP will ask you to apply for UC or pension credit. Excuse me. The DWP advice also explains how some people will be continuing to receive housing benefit. Well, in a way, I'll do receive housing benefit, which goes on the UC, because that covers all over half my universal credit. Or that comes to me, not the landlord, which when I was living in a council house, I never saw that housing benefit. It went straight to the Whitefriars, WM housing, whatever it's called now. Now I'm in private with universal credit. That money comes to me, but it usually goes out the same day anyway. This includes those who are of state pension age, who live in temporary accommodation. That's covering that share thing provided by a council because you are homeless, or those who live in supported accommodation. you'll be able to keep receiving housing benefit if this is the only benefit you currently claim. Will you be better off in universal credit? Will you fuck? I was better off on ESA. I was better off on DLA, standard rate mobility, standard rate daily living, sorry, and lower rate mobility. I don't even get mobility now. I can't even get a free bus pass anymore. And since I got scammed along several times, I've just been shit. Got no savings. Anyway, yeah, the DWP claims 1.4 million people. 55% will be better off in universal credit. Really, universal basic income. That's what we need. That'll probably be a lot better off. More just better and more savings management, which is hard to manage. Would be what I get. 900,000, 35% would be worse off. Yeah, me. The other 300,000 benefit claimants will see no change. Really. You should use one of the free benefit calculators to get a rough idea about whether you will be better off in universal credit. I'm not better off in universal credit. Believe you me. And I don't think most other people are either. Once you've used one of these calculators, always seek expert advice first before switching to universal credit. Yeah. I don't know if that would have counted if we were going from the ESA area to a universal credit area, moving. I just went to go straight to universal credit, I think. Don't rely just on what these calculators tell you. In case you inputted any information wrong, yeah, which is probably be a common thing anyway, because I'm not very clear. They'll be able to double check your benefit entitlement and tell you if you're better off moving now or waiting. You can normally apply for universal credit through the gov.uk website. Working tax credit or child tax credit will stop as soon as you put in your universal credit claim. So if you're on working tax credit and you meet a UC, does that actually form part of a payment? I'm not sure how it works, or the child benefit and all that. That carer's allowance, housing benefit. Obviously, I do get the housing part of the UUC. I'm assuming it carries on in a way. But other benefits will carry on for an additional 2 weeks. If you're moved over to UC through managed migration and you'd be worse off, you will get monthly transition payments, which I get. That took a while though to start up when I first went over to cover any financial shortfall. The transitional payment lasts until there is no difference between the amount awarded under UC and what you received under legacy benefits. In my case, it's going to continue indefinitely until whenever, and hopefully to get the extra money for the LCW. So I thought, well, according to the headline, it said something about PIP, but I couldn't see much about PIP in the article. And as far as I know, Liz Kendall hasn't said anything about the vouchers. I've not heard anything. I'm assuming that's not going to happen anyway. PIP will carry on as normal. I'm still waiting on my PIP review for the renewal. Hopefully that goes on. I can't bother with another tribunal and shit. I'll be £300 worth off. If that happens, I'll be even more struggling because I need that money. UC and PIP together. I'm barely managing in that. And if that stops, fucking hell. Anyway, so this is the news for today in DWP. Yeah, so yeah, there you go.